Well, I'm really happy to be here in Monte-Carlo. This is a really beautiful tournament. I watched this tournament many times. Since I was a little kid, and yeah, I just played once. It didn't go well, in 2022. But I'm really excited to start the tournament here and see how it's gonna be and all that stuff. But yeah, really happy about it, and I don't know. Let's see. I hopefully do a good run here, make it, the final rounds. But this tournament is a really tough one. Many really difficult players. So let's see.
Hola, Carlos. What do you think is going to change on a different surface, clay, in the balance and in the head-to-head between you and Yannick? And how was your transition from Miami to Monte Carlo, from hard court to clay? Because it's always a tricky situation. Thank you.
Well, I think Yannick and we've played just once in clay, and he beat me. So I don't know. I think he's an amazing player in every surface, on grass, on hard court, on clay court. He adapt his game very well. So I mean, every time that we face each other, it doesn't matter the surface. We played a great tennis, a great match. So I don't know if clay is gonna be better for me or not. But it doesn't matter for me. So I'm really excited to play again against him, and let's see if it is in this tournament. And yeah, I had a few days off after Miami, and I started playing on clay a little bit. I'm a player who adapt very well his game to the surface. For me, I don't take too much days, to play at my best in the surface. So the practice that I've done on clay, it was really good. So hopefully start the tournament in a good shape.
Congratulations for the award that you got from the Queen.
Thank you, thank you.
Hello, Carlos. Rafael Nadal isn't here. Are you disappointed about that? Or is it different for you when he's not here?
Rafa?
Yes.
I mean, I didn't see him too much around. You know, we didn't share too many tournaments. That is the same for me. Honestly, that I really want to see him around in playing the tournaments. But if he's not here, it doesn't. It doesn't change too much for me, because I'm not used to see him around, because we share just a few tournaments. That what I mean. But obviously, talking as a fan of tennis, it's a shame that Rafa is not playing in this tournament.
Sorry about that. Do you still hope to play the double in the Olympics with him? Is it still something you're thinking about?
Yes, of course. It could be a dream. I have hope to play doubles with him in the Olympics game, but it's 4 months from now, so everything can change, can happen. So let's see. But yeah, for me, it would be great.
Just one more about this tournament, because Monte Carlo is very special for Spanish players. Can you explain why? You said you were watching this tournament when you were a kid.
Well, Rafa won 12 times. I think that's a good point. But I don't know. Clay in general suits very well to Spanish player. This swing. There are a lot of Spanish players who who have achieved great things, you know, in the clay season. So I think that's why.
Hi, Carlos. You have lost your second position in the ranking. Right now, you are behind Djokovic and Sinner. What's your reaction about that? And do you think maybe you will have less pressure to play with this ranking?
Well, obviously, being one or two or you know, high in the rank is great, but just one position for me doesn't change too much. You know, being the two or the three. I know that the players who are in front of me deserve this position, so I have to work to recover. You know, the number two or the number one, but I don't play with less pressure being number two or three. You know, I'm playing with the same feelings.